Everyone, welcome to the show. So, the Republicans' attempt to find a new Speaker of the House just took a pretty dark but pretty appropriate turn, I have to say, for the party and what they've become. To catch everyone up, 8 alt-right MAGA Republicans joined with the Democrats in voting out the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. This was after he was in his position as the leader of the party of the House for about only 9 months. They scrambled for a few days, then they came up with 2 nominees to lead the House, neither one of which is good, Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan. Scalise won the most votes among the Republican caucus, but he didn't have enough votes in the entire House to secure the Speaker's position. So he pulled his name from consideration. He's also going through treatment for cancer, so that probably factors into his decision as well. So Jim Jordan was the last man standing. He was the only option, but he is a MAGA psycho. He failed to report a pervert who he worked with, who sexually abused and assaulted hundreds of boys and young men when he was a coach. So he is a disgusting person. He is not the best candidate. Nevertheless, a majority of Republicans voted for Jordan in closed-door meetings. They even decided that even though he probably didn't have enough votes in the full House to make him the Speaker, they were going to make everyone vote to get them on the record. They purposely wanted to expose, or this was their plan anyway, they wanted to expose any members who failed to support him as the MAGA candidate, as someone who had been endorsed for that position by Donald Trump. Well, prior to bringing this first vote to the House floor, they started a pressure campaign. They were trying to sway Congress members who weren't already on board with Jordan. And there were quite a few, because some of these Republicans won in districts where Biden also won, where he got the majority of the votes for the presidency. So these are split ticket districts where people may be conservative on the issues, but the majority of them dislike Trump. So the pressure campaign included emails to moderate Republicans that were asking them why they refused to support Jordan for Speaker. Now, what made these emails so inappropriate and unusual was who sent them. They were sent by a producer who works with Sean Hannity on Fox TV, Fox News host Sean Hannity. The email read, quote, "Stephanie from the Hannity Show with Fox News. Sources tell Hannity that Rep. Insert name is not supporting Rep. Jim Jordan for Speaker. Can you please let me know if this is accurate? And if true, Hannity would like to know why, during a war breaking out between Israel and Hamas, with the war in Ukraine, with the wide open borders, not true, with a budget that's unfinished, why would Rep. Insert name be used against Jim Jordan for Speaker? Please let us know when Rep. Insert name plans on opening the People's House so work can be done. Lastly, are there any conditions Rep. Insert name will work with Democrats on the process of electing a new Speaker?" So kind of like a threat, right? Like, we're going to expose you on the Hannity Show. We're going to come after you. We're going to show you as working with the Democrats, the evil Democrats. And one Republican Congress member told a Washington Post reporter that Hannity himself reached out to that person, whoever that Congress member was. Can you imagine if MSNBC or CNN, if any of their hosts reached out to members of Congress to pressure them into voting for a progressive that the MAGA crowd hates, like someone like AOC or Ilhan Omar? Their heads would be exploding on the right. That's all you would hear and see 24/7 on Fear News Network. But it gets worse. That is not the disturbing part of this story. Republican Congress member Don Bacon confirmed that prior to a House floor vote for Jordan, the first one, Bacon's wife received anonymous threatening text messages. The messages stated, quote, Your husband will not hold any political office ever again. What a disappointment and failure he is. And well, and they misspelled it. They said, what a disappoint. Typical. And then another message said, quote, why is your husband causing chaos by not supporting Jim Jordan? I thought he was a team player. So again, anonymous messages to his wife, not the representative. And then a Twitter user named Sandy Chill shared a link to an audio recording from Twitter. It was in a Twitter space. And apparently, Republican members Matt Gaetz and George Santos took part in this Twitter space. I haven't listened to it myself. I haven't had the time to listen to it. But according to this Twitter user, they were advocating for pressure on these other members of Congress. And also, according to this Sandy Chill person, Sandy spelled with an I-E, quote, George Santos was also there actively encouraging harassment and threats. And right on cue, as people are stirring the pot, this took an ugly, dangerous turn. Following the second failed House vote for Jordan, Republican Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meeks, that's a name, she released a statement on Twitter saying that she had received, quote, credible death threats and a barrage of threatening calls. She said that she's reported these calls to the authorities, and then she went on to write, quote, one thing I cannot stomach or support is a bully. So didn't take long for this to get ugly and take a violent turn, huh? I mean, that's what happens when you have a coup promoting, child molester protecting, MAGA conspiracy nut like Jim Jordan running for the leader of the party in the House. What else can you expect nowadays, right? In the era of Donald Trump and MAGA. Anyway, I'll let you all know how this shakes out. They were talking about having another vote today. So far, that has not happened. I think that Jim Jordan is tired of the embarrassment. You know, these guys are all high on their own supply. They think much more of themselves than the majority of the country does. But yeah. Anyway, I'll let you know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you guys. Take care. Talk with you soon.